Hello, good morning. Sorry about that. I forgot to unmute. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. It's Queen Ellie Thomas today because I'm going to be talking about the ladies, Spurs ladies, who I used to play for, by the way, if anybody doesn't know by now. It was a fantastic game. What a spectacle and a historic event for the Spurs ladies because we finally made it to the final. Yeah, after all these years of me playing for them when they didn't even have the FA Cup then, they just had local competitions. But now the WSL is in action and all the major teams, major clubs participate in it. Spurs made their way to the semi-final of the FA Cup, the Women's FA Cup against Leicester City yesterday. And what a spectacle. It was absolutely stunning. Right. And I enjoyed every second. I interviewed fans before the game. I interviewed Leicester fans, Spurs fans, and it was incredible, which I will be putting out vlogs and on Kate's channel. She's going to be doing something for me as well. But I'll be putting out vlogs to show you what a great day I had. And what I'll do another show where I will show you all the vlogs because I didn't have much time to organise it because the game was only yesterday and I've got them all on my phone. I promise you they're all on there, and I will put them out on the community and also have a show, separate for that as well. But let's get into the chat because I know there's quite a few people waiting already. And you know what? It's lovely to see men and boys at the football yesterday. It was absolutely stunning. Loads of them. It wasn't just like a trickle, like sons with their sisters, sons with their dads and mums, and then daughters with their dads. It was incredible. And I really, really enjoyed doing the interview. So I've got something up my sleeve with that. So let's get to the chat anyway. I've got Daikaru saying, seems there's another stream in an hour. This one doesn't look like it's happening. It's late here and I'm tired. Night all. Oh, well, Daikaru, come back, man. Come back. I'm here now. You might as well stay with me. And they'll tell Cockerell saying, Daikaru, I'm very sorry as I'm not hosting. I have just been advised by Ellie that she has moved the show to 7:30. Oh, yeah, because I moved it from 3 o'clock. Because I was on a stream with Kate and then I had other things to do. So I really couldn't do it at 3 o'clock. So I do apologise. I did put an apology out in the community as well. If anybody didn't see it, then I do apologise. But I did put it out there. And then we got Leo saying, my homies, hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday. Jose Hermano, saludos. Yes. And what about Ellie, Leo? Come on, I'm here as well. Noel Kane. Big ups, man. Adrian Schrocker. I love him. The dressing gown man. Good evening, Ellie and all. Yeah. Wayne Bonner. Love him. Love him. Good evening, Ellie and all in the chat. Hope you're all well. Yeah. And I hope you're all well as well. Noel Kane saying, great to see you, Ellie. That's right. I know. Sometimes I say it's great to see me when I look in the mirror as well. But don't tell everybody. Right. Just a girl loves Just a girl who loves Spurs. I'm on that channel. I can't even pronounce it. Just a girl who loves Spurs. Big up, Ellie, with 4 kisses. Wow. 4 kisses from Kate. One kiss is enough. Noel Kane. Kate. Oh, he's after you, Kate. Watch out. Watch out from the man from Montrose. Big up Auntie L from Drew La La. I have to say it like that, Drew La. Sorry about that, but your picture is well nice. Yeah. Noel saying, yo, Drew La. Right, so now let's get into the match. Well, I arrived quite early. I arrived at 9 o'clock in the morning. My day was all scheduled to do all these interviews with the Spurs and Leicester City fans. And the Leicester City fans, they were quite accommodating, but obviously they were like saying that obviously Leicester were going to win, which I didn't agree with, but I didn't tell them that because I didn't want to sort of rock the boat. But I did say to them that Gary Lineker, the great Gary Lineker, who played for our club for so many years and scored in that FA Cup semi-final against Arsenal to make our team, our men's team, get to the last FA Cup we've competed in 1991. I said on Match of the Day, he wished that the Leicester City girls would win the match. And I thought, what a little turncoat. So I thought I'll go up to the Leicester fans and tell them and ask them their opinion. But I'll wait for me to put out the vlog so that you don't, get too excited. And also I put that question to the Spurs fans and I've got a mixed bag of reactions. So it was very good. And leading up to the game, it was so exciting. There was all the ladies and all the men and all the children had flags that had been given out. They gave them out outside the ground and then they had them on every seat as well. And do you know what I thought was a big shame, right? They didn't open the middle and the top tier on two of the sides, the North Stand, which is the old Paxton Road stand, and on the shelf side stand. They didn't open the second and the third tier, and they could have sold it out because a lot of people were calling for tickets. And I reckon I haven't seen the attendance yet because I've been really busy today. And yesterday I was so tired from cheering a lot. I think it was around 25 to 30,000, I would imagine, just looking at the amount of people in the South Stand, because it was quite full. It wasn't packed, but it was quite full. Yeah, so the match went really well. Obviously, the first half, it was a bit of both, really. It was a bit like they're coming at us, we're going at them. And it was a fairly even and Stevens first half, I would say. And I thought the star player for us in that first half, I would say, was Naz, because she was really going at them, and Beth England as well, because she was really trying to carve out her own openings and also get on the end of some crosses, so she was really working hard, Beth England, to come deep as well, to link up with the other players and make things happen, because she's a very experienced player. She's not just a fantastic striker. But then the second half kicked off, and I think we started off really brightly, like with a really good intent to get in there and get stuck in. And we were winning a lot of the first and second balls. And then Leicester came back into it. And then the last part, the last, say, 15 minutes, I think we got on top in terms of possession and aggression and spraying the ball left, right and centre, moving their defence about. And we're very good in transition. So, and then obviously we got the goal on the 83rd minute, which I was sort of having squeaky bum time with all the other Spurs fans. I said, look, we've got to score quick because there's only 7 or 8 minutes left. And they had on extra time in there, but you can't bank on that because sometimes they don't give you enough extra time. So I was really glad that Naz scored that fantastic goal. She took it so well. And you know what? When you're watching it on telly, because I had a chat with Jose and he thought she played quite badly, which I was quite shocked about, because I just saw, obviously she gave the ball away quite a few times because she was daring to do and taking risks, right? And but the times when she got past her marker, she done very well. And her passing was very good. But not only that, her movement off the ball to create space for other players. I was looking out for that because I was a midfielder and Naz is more like a winger. Sometimes she plays midfield, but she's more of a left winger, right winger. Wherever they play her, she'll play. She's very versatile and she can play along the front three as well. So I was really happy, but I was quite miffed that Jose said that, but I'm not going to dig him out. I mean, he's got his opinion. I've got my opinion. Everybody sees the game differently, so it's fine. Yeah, and she scored that goal and the whole ground erupted. It was like mayhem. Everybody, how you go crazy and you grab the nearest person and you're jumping up and down. And then Kate said to me she'll look out for me because I was sending her vlogs, and sending her little clippets of the fans celebrating and that. But then my stupid phone died at the end of the match and I forgot to take this, which is my charger. I left it at Angela's table where I am now in her bedroom. And I forgot it and I was gutted because I couldn't film anything after the, all the after-match celebrations. So my bad. You learn from your mistakes. The next time I'll pack it in my bag the day before. So I've got it there. Yeah. Silly woman. Anyway, so we got the equaliser and then it went into extra time, as you all know. And the extra time was just so, it was like really exciting, the extra time, because you're on a knife edge, because you think, are we going to score? Are they going to score? Are we going to score? Because it was quite even as well. The first 15 minutes, they came at us. We had a few chances. They hit the bar. Was that in extra time? I think it was in extra time, if I remember. They hit the bar because Becky Spencer saved it and she pushed it on the bar. And lucky for her, which the commentator, when I watched it back on the television, Sue Smith, I think it was, she said normally sometimes that comes down, hits the goalie on the back and goes in the back of the net. But Spencer was really good, because when she hit it on the bar, she sort of slapped at it and it went to the side, which was really good, because then we cleared it. So, yeah, I was so happy. And then obviously Martha Thomas, who came on, I think Amanda Nilden came on, and Charlie Grant, our Australian new signing, came on, and they really did bring a lot of energy to that extra time as well, because they had fresh legs, because they got brought on in the second half. They had fresher legs, and you could see the Leicester girls were tiring, right? And one of them got cramp as well. Yeah, so I thought this is the time to strike, yeah. And then Martha Thomas comes up with a brilliant header. Scots lady, she's fantastic. I love her. She's so full of energy. She's so full of, like, she's a winner. You can see it, you know. And when she jumped up to that ball, there was only one place it's going to go, into the top corner. Come on, you Spurs. We celebrated. We went crazy in the crowd, jumping up and down, you know, waving our flags. And there wasn't much time for them to recover, which was good. Yeah, because they were like playing quite well, Leicester. They gave us a good game. I didn't expect it to be so tight, but before the match, I was interviewing the fans, and most of the fans, 95% of them, were saying it's going to be a tight match, 2-1, 2-0, you know. But even the Leicester fans who were saying it's going to be 2-1 after extra time, some of them. So, yeah, it went really, really well, and I'm so glad we've made the FA Cup final, you know. And myself and Kate were going to go. I'm sure Drula's going to go with us as well. And any other men or women who want to join us, please do come, because it's going to be an epic final versus Manchester United, you know. And we've always had close games against them. They've never really battered us, but obviously they've beaten us. But this is a final, and I think our girls, they've got to play the game, not the occasion, yeah? Stay calm. I'm sure Beth England will get all the group together and say, look, stay calm. We're going to go to the final. We've got to focus on all the rest of the WSL games that are coming up, and then we go to the final, right? And stay. Don't get too over excited, you know. Make sure your adrenaline's going, because I know I've played in really big games before. You've got to really stay focused and make sure that you go on that pitch and you give your all, and don't play the occasion, play the match. Yeah, because you can really get caught out. And Manchester United, they're a very, very good team. They've got some really good players. Obviously, Mary Earps is the top goalie in the country. But Becky Spencer, our goalie, she's very, very good. Yeah, and she plays for Jamaica, by the way. She did play for England early doors, but she decided to play for Jamaica, and she's done very well in the World Cup just recently. So I want us to give a good account of ourselves, and win or lose, sorry, you can't draw in a cup final, obviously, but win or lose, I want them to give a good account of themselves. Obviously, I want them to win, because they're my team and they're a part of our club. Spurs women, they've grown so well in the short time they've had. They've got promoted from the second division up into the WSL, and they've held their own. Last season was a bit of a mare in terms of the results, and, you know, but we were still playing okay, but we were losing by odd goals here and there. We got thrashed a few times as well by the better teams. But other than that, you know, we picked up once Beth England got in her stride. And then the beginning of this season, we had quite a lot of injuries, and Beth England hadn't come back from injury. And we also had Ellie Brazil, who last season she had the WSL, so she was out since the Man City game at Brisbane Road. She was out from. So Also, our experienced defender, Shalina Sadorski, had a really bad injury as well. So all these players have come back. So we've got a full-strength team leading up to the cup final. I hope we don't pick up any injuries, touch wood, right? And we go with a full-strength team, because our full-strength team, they move the ball very quickly. They're similar. It's similar to, I'm not going to say handball, because I'm going to say rod ball, because our manager, Rob Villaham, he's got them well drilled. They're super fit. Look, they played 120 minutes, and they were still like, I saw them after the match. I stayed a little bit in the ground to do a bit of filming, but my phone had died, right? And then I thought, no, I can't do any filming. So I watched the girls, right? So I watched the girls, and they were like running up and down, because, you know, you do a warm down after the match, and they were full of energy. Anyway, let's get to the chat, because we've got it buzzing now, right? So let me just go up a little bit. Right, where were we? Yeah, they're all saying hello to each other, so we don't. Yeah, Julie's saying hi to everybody, as she does. She's well trained by me. She's part of my family, as you know. She's my niece. Everybody's saying hello. Wayne, I've sent you an email. Oh, just a girl. Oh, sent you an email, eh? Destiny 5 saying, well done, Spurs ladies, showing the men how it's done. Correct. You know, I want our men to do well as well, you know. We've had a fairly decent season. We're 5th in the league. Obviously, Aston Villa beat Arsenal. Well done, Villa. Come on. It's been a good weekend, you know. Flipping out. And then Monday comes, and then Aston Villa beat Arsenal. Not bad, not bad. So, well done, Spurs ladies, the men, how it's done. Sorry, because I didn't click it on. Martha Thomas, ex-Man United player. Yes, yeah. Do you know what? Martha Thomas, right? She's come to our club, and she's playing out of her skin. She scored so many goals as well, and like important goals for us as well as Beth England, because Beth England was carrying injury, and she recovered, and then it took her time to get back to her stride. But now she's hit her full stride. It's so fantastic. And then Sahil saying Romero. Romero what, though? I don't get that. Romero, if I read the chat, yeah, I don't, I can't catch up with the chat. There's so many people in. Right, so Just a Girl Loves Spurs saying the picture will be with you by the end of the week. That's the Bentancur picture that Wayne Bonner won. So lucky. Bentancur, my favourite player. You know what? I'm probably going to meet Mickey Hazard, hopefully, right? And they always have an auction of pictures, so I'm going to make sure that I've got money on the day, and that I'll get something with Bentancur and something with Glenn Hoddle, because Glenn Hoddle is my ultimate men's hero and my ultimate Spurs hero at the moment. Well, my favourite player is Naz, but my hero at the moment is Martha Thomas. That's why I changed my name to Queen Ellie Thomas, because I love her, because she plays for the badge. She gives her all. Beth England does as well, but I just like Martha Thomas a touch more, because she's really passionate as well. You see when she scored, you know, she gives it all that. I love her. I think she's fabulous. And just the way she is as well when she's interviewed. She's so down to earth. You know, she's lovely. She loves it that she's at Spurs as well. She's a real team player as well. She links up well. I just love her. I think she's brilliant. Right, Drula, my niece, is saying, just watching Dele on Sky, he melts my heart. Do you know what? I love Dele Alli. I think it's a shame that we had to sell him, but he'd fallen off the wagon a little bit, and with his mental strains and stresses, you know, you can't blame the boy. He sort of put football on the back burner to sort himself out, you know, but a lot of footballers go through that. We see Richarlison at the moment. This is for Lee Smithy Smith. I'm waiting for Lee Smithy Smith to come in, actually. I have sent him the link, so he hasn't got any excuse, right? And I was talking to him the other day, and he goes, I really love the way you go, Richarlison's Prue. So I'll do it for everyone. Here we go. He said I'll do the best one. I don't know about that. All I know is that I can do it. Right, so Wayne Bonner's saying, thank you, Kate. Looking forward to it. Yeah, of course you are. If you ever want to give it away, you know who to give it to, Wayne. No, I'm only being cheeky. Wayne Bonner, I still like Neville. She gets better every season. Yeah, that's why David Clark, right? He called her out. He said she's not a good right back. What player is he watching? She was fantastic yesterday. She put in so many good tackles and she was so tenacious, chasing the ball down, joining attack as well, passing well, you know, and her defensive work was excellent. There was only one time when one of their players got by her, but she tracked back again and she made the block. Yeah, so I think she's incredible. I love Ash Neville. She is my favourite player, by the way. Yeah, and I'm going to get a new Spurs shirt coming my way. I've ordered one for you, Kate and Jimbo as well. So when you come round for the London Derby, I'm going to give you your shirts. I wanted to keep it a surprise, but I wanted to tell everybody as well, see, because, you know, Queen Ellie doesn't keep anything under wraps usually. I'm a bit of a, you know, like if somebody tells me a secret, I can keep a secret, yeah? I'll tell you 100% I can keep the secret. But when it comes to things like I'm excited about, you know, I have to let it out. Sorry. I'm just that sort of girl. Soft hair Gabby is saying, will Spurs win a trophy? Well, the ladies are the only ones who can this year. So we are going to win it because I'm not going to let them lose it. I'm going to be there cheering them on. They daren't lose if they hear me cheering them on. Yeah. Drew is saying, I thought my home phone was ringing. Okay. Oh. Just a girl loves Spurs. That's Katie. I need a pic of you with it, if that's okay, Wayne. Yeah, of course. Right. Next, what's the next one? Oh, right, here we go. Sorry about this because I'm not really good at the chat. Jim, just a guy who loves Spurs. Ellie, we love you. Yeah, well, what's there not to love, Jim? You know what I mean? I'm a bit cheeky sometimes. Wayne Bonner, not a problem at all, Kate. Yeah, okay. And then Kate say, sorry, Wayne. No, Kate's saying, where's Kate's one? What's going on? Here we go. No, Jim's saying, Ellie, tell me a secret. No, because it's a secret. If it's a Spurs one, the Spurs shirts I've ordered for you ages ago, right? They didn't come. And I thought, why didn't they come? Right. So I contacted well, you can't contact them. You have to email them. That's what I mean. You can't phone them because they're in America. So I phoned them. Sorry, I emailed them and they said there's a delay, right, which they've got on their website. But I thought, why? Because last time I ordered them was when I ordered it for Carl Simpson's boy and for Carl Simpson because he won a competition that I was running. And I've got him the shirts and I've got one for Dermot as well. They all came, but they took long to come, about 4 or 5 weeks. But it was about 8 weeks and they hadn't even come. So I emailed them and they emailed me saying there's been massive delays because there's loads of orders. So sometimes I don't even want to order from that site, even though they're reasonable cost in compared to the Spurs shop, especially, you know. Yeah, so they're on their way and I'll give them to you. Yeah, come on, you Spurs. Right, so here we go. This Jamie Wooten saying, EOP, is that, oh, that's because you're from Sheffield. Is it EOP? I love people from. My brother actually went to Sheffield University. My brother Paul, who sadly passed away now, but he had a really great time in Sheffield. Sheffield lasses. He was very interested in Sheffield lasses as well. There's another secret I'll let out. Right, so we've got Just a Girl. Ellie, you make me crease. Well, you know, I should have been a stand-up comedian, really. This is like, YouTube is just a vocation. And Soft Hair Gavi, is it Xavi? Yeah, Barker Femini Spurs Women's Football. Yes, we play the push and run style. That's what it is. Push and run into space. Create openings. And Jamie Winston, how you doing? Jim saying bloody hell, bloody he, yeah. Jim, bloody hell, that's a long secret, yeah. You know why? Because Jim, right, I did order them, right, but I didn't want to say to you they haven't come yet. Because, you know, when you order something and it doesn't come, you think people might think you're lying that you ordered them, but I did order them, but they didn't come, and I was so disappointed. I ordered for a few people, I ordered them for you and you and Kate, but I ordered some for my cousins, for other people that I like, and they didn't come, and I was so miffed. So my emails work. Don't worry, they work. And I've got another secret. Shall I tell it or shall I not tell it? Yeah, all right, I'll let you know, right? So I wrote to Spurs, right, because I'm an ex-Spurs lady, and I told them my history of playing for Spurs from 1974 to 1984. I told them that the club didn't recognise us, but I didn't dig them out. But we played at Somerset School and on Markfield Park where I played at Drayton School and over at Hackney Marshes. That was our home ground. Hackney Marshes, what a dive. Hated it. Got lots of injuries over there because bloody dirt pitches and mud. That's all it was. There was hardly any grass. If you got a little bit of grass, you were lucky. And then there's dog poo all over the pitches as well. Yuck. Disgusting. I came home smelling like dog poo, I'm telling you, when I fell into it. Right, but I enjoyed my football career, and I was telling them about it, and I said I would love to get an interview with Robert Villaharm, the Spurs ladies manager, and some girls. I didn't say how many, but he wrote, a gentleman called Curtis Nice wrote back to me. He's very nice as well, writing back to me. So I didn't expect a reply. I thought they're going to sort of fob me off. Not fob me off so much. I thought they would just say no, which is the fob off, I suppose. But no, he wrote back and he said, yes, but we can't do it before the match or leading up to the match because the girls are going to be busy and being focused on the match. And the only interviews they're going to give is to the channels who are showing it, which is understandable. So I took that with a, little, what do they say? Chin up. Yeah, I sort of thought, right, okay. So then about a couple of days later, he wrote to me again. And he said, we'd love to invite you to the Spurs training ground. And he wanted to know what viewership is going to go out to. So I haven't written back to him about that yet because I have to organise it. And I've got a couple of people working on that. And I want to show it on quite a few shows. So it'll go out on a few channels. People that I like, it'll go on their channels. And obviously they want somewhere where it's going to go to a wider audience. So I'm sorting that out. So yes, I'm going to go to the Spurs training ground. It's actually at the Spurs training ground, not at the ladies training ground. It'll be at the Spurs. So yeah, I hope we see a couple of the Spurs saucy players like Romero, and I'll sneak Mia in the back, and then like she could go to she always likes to say that she wants to find Romero in the shower. So maybe, you never know. Either way, it's going to be a great day. Whatever we do, whoever comes with me is going to be fabulous. Yeah. So now let's catch up with a bit of the chat, right? So they're all talking to one another. Kate's wetting herself. Well, I'll try and please. I'll try and make you laugh, Kate, Wayne Barner, smelling like dog poo. That's how Arsenal fans feel when they put the Arsenal shirt. Do you know what? You're not wrong. You're right there. Oh, my God. I'm going to crack up. Jim said, Wayne, big up, mate, yeah. What have we got here? Wayne Lowell. And then we've got just the girl loves Spurs. Oh my God, imagine if we see Ange Ellie. I'm telling you, if I see Ange, I'm going to speak Greek to him. You lot won't understand what I'm saying to him. You'll be lost in translation. I'll say to him, don't sign Werner. That's what I'll say to him. Sorry, if Timo Werner's listening, right, just go to Arsenal, please. Right, but I don't think they'll buy him. Right, Drew's saying my dad's mate works at the ground and sees Ange at the ground yesterday and spoke to him in Greek. Yeah, because I don't know if you guys watched when they asked him, they said Happy Easter to him in the interview, and he goes, oh, my Greek Orthodox mate, my Greek Easter's in 4 weeks. He gave it to him. I love it. Us Greeks, right? We're a bit. not snobby. We're not snobby at all, but we like Greek stuff and we like celebrating on different days. So we have our own Greek Easter. You know what? I think we're the only ones who have a separate Easter from everybody else in the world. Typical Greeks, they have to be bigging up themselves, isn't it? So Wayne Bond's saying, will Bentancur need extra security that day? Yes, he will. I'll be after him. I'm telling you. The thing is, I don't fancy any of the two players. That I think Bentancur's a good-looking man, but I don't fancy him. You get me, girls, whoever's any girls in the chat, you've got to really fancy a man. I fancy Romero, but I'm staying clear because Mia will kill me. But Højbjerg, he's not a bad-looking man, but I don't fancy him, sorry. I think he's a good footballer, though. And anybody says he isn't, can just, do one. Right, just a girl. Oh, that's amazing, Drula. Yeah, it is. Then just a girl, Van der Ven will Wayne 4. Yeah, because Kate was saying the other day, I love Van der Ven. I think he's real hot, but he's like 22. So she's trying to make a scapegoat for herself because she's in her early 40s. But Kate, go for it. If you love a man, it don't matter, does it? They're all the same in bed, whatever age they are. I better not go now. I better shut up. Right, so what we got now? We got the next... what's that one say? I'm trying to bring it up. Big up, yeah. Right, and now Jim's saying, just James, big up, mate. It's all talking to another. What about talking to me about the game? What did you think of the game, people? What did you think? Because I know Jim and Kate watched it. Drula watched it. She was going to come, but her back was bad, so I don't blame her. Drula, I know you're watching, so I don't... sometimes you've got to protect your health more than Spurs. And Spurs can ruin your health sometimes, especially when you lose. But we won, so it was fantastic. I'll tell you what, I was absolutely shattered after the game because I was all that energy expended out, through cheering, talking to the fans, being so excited, jumping up and down, and then going la 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 la. It takes it out of you, and you get a sore throat. That's why my throat sounds a bit croaky today. It doesn't normally. My voice isn't this croaky. Yeah. So James is saying, I watched the game. So what did you think of it, James? What did you think? Give me your thoughts. How did you think the women's game in general is? And how do you think the game was? Was it exciting to you? Did you think it was pants? Give me your thoughts. So Wayne Bonner saying, I wasn't too sure on our left back. Didn't look too confident. That's Amy Turner, Amy James Turner. See, she's just come back from injury, right? She hasn't been long out of she's been long out of the team, all last season. She didn't play much. So then she came back after injury and she picked up, right? So it takes time. And this year she's had a few knocks here and there. So, it does take its toll on the girls because they're asked to play 90 minutes like the men. So they have to be super fit. And a few of the players got cramp after the extra time, but the men do that as well. So it's no surprise. The women are super fit now. Their training regime, if anybody watches the training sessions, they're brilliant, Yeah, so I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I don't want to dig her out because she's a very good player and she's a very experienced player and she's played very well for us throughout the years she's been with us. So let's see. James, the Tottenham fan. Hello, welcome. Some of players are better than the men's team. Well, I'm not going there. I agree with technically the girls are good, right? Most of our girl players in the first 11 are fantastic. And then you get a little bit of drop off, because they're not experienced enough yet. So, but they learn. When you playing all the time, you learn and you pick up, don't you? So, yeah. Right. So I've got to end the show now because I've left my dinner on hold, all right, and to do this show. But I will come back. In about 3 or 4 days, I'll do, no, not even that, 2 or 3 days, I'll do another stream where I'll show you all the videos that I've done on my mobile. And there's a girl that on TikTok, I've forgotten the name, but Kate said it on her stream, right? There's a girl that will allow us, so I'm going to ask her if I can use some of her videos so you can see the aftermath as well, all the celebrations. I've already posted on social media and WhatsApp in our community, or some of the videos of the girls celebrating in the dressing room, and they were absolutely superb. Yeah, so let me just read out a few more before I go. So Jim's saying, I love the game. I love Jessica Naz. What a great player. I was well impressed, Ellie. And the Leicester defender on the right was great. Yeah. Drula saying, Suleiman not keen on her. She had a poor game, actually, for her standards, because I've seen her play a lot better than that. Yeah, and then Wayne Bonner's saying, so she's still settling back in then. Yeah, because it takes time, and she's playing with a lot of new players as well in defence, because we've got Luana Beulah, Ash Neville, she's permanent. So, you know, yeah, it takes time to bed in. Give her time and she'll get there. Anyway, but thank you very much all for joining me, and look out for the next show. I'll advertise it on our community as well. And yeah, and come on, you Spurs women, come on, you Spurs men, do better against the Arsenal, because, you know, Woolwich Arsenal, they need battering. We battered them 3-0 when they were going for the title. Let's batter them No, we didn't. We didn't batter. We battered them 3-0. So let's do another repeat of that, and let's show them that we're Spurs, super Spurs, and let's go and win that FA Cup and bring it back to White Hart Lane. Take care, everybody. Enjoy yourselves, and in Rob we trust. Bye-bye.